pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Where can you go these days and have your gas pumped for you, oil checked, and windshield cleaned? Joby's Golf. That's where. Joby's Golf is conveniently located at the corner of Fayette and Basin Boulevard. Joby's Golf is a fast, friendly, full-service gas station that has been serving the Uniontown area for 50 years. Joby's Golf offers lockout services, a fenced-in storage lot, and it's a AAA 24-hour car and light truck towing service. Call 724-438-0681.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. At Uniontown Printing Press, they are more than t-shirts. They are about you and everything you love. And they are local. Operated by Mookie John and Kenny Musco, they share the passion with your group, club, or team, the excitement you have for your event or cause, and that makes your business stand out from the rest. Uniontown Printing Press believes that custom t-shirts do more than just make you look good. They help you feel good and inspire you to do good. Call Uniontown Printing Press at 724-366-7095. That's 724-366-7095. Are you down with UPP?
Falling in love with a house? Head over heels for a home plan? Take the plunge. Apply for a mortgage loan with First Federal Savings and Loan of Greene County. Feeling commitment shy? Complete a mortgage pre-qualification. It's simple. 100% online, and you'll get a personalized answer within one business day. Then save the date for a move-in day or groundbreaking and put a key ring on it. Apply online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 458729.
Accidents can happen at any time. At Stewart Collision Service in Uniontown, we are here to repair your vehicle to pre-accident condition. Have dents? Stewart Collision Service does paintless dent repair. So give us a call at 724-437-9381 or stop by 73 East Fayette Street for all your collision needs. We work with all insurances. Stewart Collision supports our local high school sports team and wish you the best this season. That's Stewart Collision Service, 73 East Fayette Street in Uniontown, 724-437-9381. Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer litigated over 275 civil and criminal trials, some of which have been aired on Oprah, Inside Edition, and ESPN. Having an engineering degree, master's in business administration, and law degree qualifies him to go toe-to-toe with anyone. His firm concentrates in wills, trusts, estates, property transfers, personal injury, solar field and Marcellus gas negotiations, and family law. Small enough to care and smart enough to win. Phone 724-425-1162 or email TommySchaefer@hotmail.com.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Peters Township High School filling up for the Uniontown Red Raiders of the Lincoln Park Leopards. Boys 4A semifinal round action. Ryan Morozak along with Steve Supert. Steve is your starting lineups to be brought to you by SWGI Specialists. Now U.S. Digestive Health at Uniontown. A different name, but the same team providing the same exceptional digestive care to our communities. Wishing the best of luck to our Fayette County team. Steve?
Okay, for the number 1 seed, Lincoln Park Leopards, starting tonight at guard, a 6'2 junior, number 1, Raiki Lum. At guard, a 6'4 senior, number 3, Brandon Cummings. At guard, a 6'3 senior, number 4, Mikey Crawford. At guard, a 6'4 junior, number 5, Malik Thomas. And at forward, a 6'2 senior, number 21, Dorian McGee. For the Uniontown Red Raiders, the number 4 seed, coming in tonight, starting at guard, a 5'10 junior, number 00, Notorious Grooms. At forward, a 6'3 senior, number 1, Jeremiah Hager. At guard, a 6' junior, number 2, Calvin Winfrey. At forward, back in the lineup tonight at number 4, a 6'6" junior, Kadrian McLee. And at guard, a 6'2" senior, number 34, Jameer Braxton.
And Steve, a couple of lineup notes out for Lincoln Park tonight. Number 0, Dante Green, a 6'5" senior forward, has a foot injury, averages 8 points and 10 rebounds a game. That's a big loss for Mike Boriski's squad.
Yeah, it's a big loss, but yeah, so any little bit helps, but you just never know, Brian. You never know how this is going to play out. Red Raiders could come out firing on all cylinders. Lincoln Park could come out cold. If they come out hot like they normally do, it's going to be really tough for the Red Raiders. Let's, everybody's predicting Lincoln Park to have an easy time of it, but you just never know. We used to see in the playgrounds in Jersey, there's only one ball out there, so just let's see if the Red Raiders could make something happen tonight.
Certainly a lot of talent on both sides of the court. Of course, notorious Grooms, Calvin Winfrey, Jameer Braxton for Uniontown. Nice to have McLee back in the lineup. Jeremiah Hager's played well. On the Lincoln Park side, Ryke Lum, the transfer in from Delaware. Brandon Cummings, he's already committed to Pitt. Mikey Crawford, he's a Pitt football, or check that, a Buffalo football recruit. Malik Thomas has 12 Division I basketball offers, including Duke, Indiana, Kentucky, Pitt, Penn State. We can go on. And Dorian McGee, he's a pretty good fill-in for Dante Green down on the blocks. He's actually going to be playing football at California University of Pennsylvania in the fall, and he's had 2 double-figure games already in the playoffs, 16 against Freeport and 10 against Knock.
Well, the good news for the Red Raiders, listening to all that accolades, pressure's off.
Yes.
Yeah, you got nothing to lose. Go out there, have fun, and see what happens.
And we're back with the opening tip-off right after this here on WMBS.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry.
Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown, family owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950. So get out of the house and make your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potter's on Facebook. We'll see you at Potter's.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening? Sandy Howell Notary Services, located on Dry Knob Road in Smithfield, is here for your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, ATV registrations and transfers, plate renewals, and more. They offer new PA and Maryland plates and West Virginia title applications. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and all surrounding areas. Open weekdays 10 to 8:30, Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howell Notary Services, Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Brian Morozak and Steve Subert back here at Peters Township High School, just about set to go. Boys 4A semifinal round action. The Uniontown Red Raiders and the Lincoln Park Leopards. The Red Raiders, the away Maroons, white numbers, their bench off to our left. The Lincoln Park Leopards and the home whites, gold numbers, blue trim, their bench off to our right. Officials here this afternoon, Dale Ross, Andrew Reiner, and Reggie Smith. A crew we haven't seen much of, Steve.
No, but you can bet your bottom dollar that the WPIAL is not going to put a couple of rookies on this game, Brian. These are guys that are probably pretty good officials that we just, maybe reffing up here in the northern part of Pittsburgh, and just guys that we haven't seen, but I'm sure they'll be pretty good. Hopefully the officials are not part of the story today.
And Hampton will play Avonworth in the second boys 4A semifinal round game later on this afternoon at 4 o'clock at North Allegheny High School. Again, the winners advance to the Peterson Events Center to play in the boys 4A championship game. That'll be on Thursday night, again, down in Pittsburgh. Again, your starters, Grooms, Hager, Winfrey, McLee, and Braxton for Uniontown. Alum, Cummings, Crawford, Thomas, and McGee for the Lincoln Park Leopards. Uniontown will work left to right as we describe it here in the opening quarter. Brian Morozak along with Steve Super, Billy Dice behind the camera, and Nick Barczyk back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios. Nice to have you along with us for Saturday afternoon of high school basketball playoff action.
This is a different mentally position for the Red Raiders, Brian. They're in a position where everybody thinks they're going to get beat by 20. And
they've generally played well, though, over the years in underdog roles.
Yeah, they're an underdog role tonight, so maybe, it's one of those things, hey, let's shock the world. They got nothing to lose. Let's see what happens.
Thomas and McLee taking the opening tip-off. So good to see Kadrian back out there on the Uniontown side, and he has a wrap, Steve, on his entire right leg. As our head referee, Dale Ross, will step in. Again, Thomas, 12 Division I offers for Lincoln Park. Kadrian McLee, the Pitt football recruit, in the opening tap, bounced around and controlled there by Lincoln Park as Dorian McGee pulls it back here on the edge of the zone, and Lincoln Park sets up their offense with Ryke Lum. Again, Lum transferred into Lincoln Park from Delaware. He'll send it off to his right now to Brandon Cummings. Cummings headed to Pitt, and a little contact down low, and our opening foul called just
that's on
19
Winfrey.
Seconds in.
And that's one thing the Red Raiders cannot afford to get in foul trouble. They've got a couple guys they'll bring off the bench, Milsom and Ellsworth, but other than that, you don't have a lot of depth. So they cannot afford, and it's going to be against a good physical, hard team, and they're going to play tough. You can't afford quick fouls.
Here's Cummings, little fadeaway jumper, 10-footer far side, good. Brandon Cummings opening 2 points of the game for Lincoln Park. That didn't take long, Steve.
Nope.
Here's Winfrey back across over to Braxton, near wing, back up top again to Kadrian McLee. Switch back to Winfrey, over to Jameer Braxton. Uniontown managed the game well against North Catholic on Wednesday, but Braxton missing a jumper there from the foul line, and Lincoln Park the rebound.
Yeah, Thomas got his hand up there. He's taller and affected that shot.
There's Cummings again from the far elbow, drains it. Brandon Cummings off to a hot start, 4 unanswered for Lincoln Park. They have a 4-0 lead here just over a minute in. Red Raiders looking for an early answer. Little mini weave up top. Braxton pulling it back to Notorious Grimms. Now Braxton again trying to come far winging in. Jameer backing off outside the arc. Over to Notorious, high on the left. And now Calvin Winfrey here high on the right, fronted by Ryke Lum. Winfrey looking for operating room. Nice no-look pass down to McLee, who finishes on the right block. A little scoop and score for Kadrian McLee. Uniontown back to within 2, down 4-2. Quickly back on the other side. Cummings spinning, almost lost it, able to regain. Now resets here, edge of the zone with Lum setting the screen. Lum will get it far side. He'll launch the 3 and knock it down. Ryke Lum, the transfer from Delaware, giving Lincoln Park now a 5-point lead at 7-2.
I was going to say good job by McLee to wait for the defender to jump over him. But Lincoln Park comes back with an easy bucket. There's
Braxton taking a little seam there, scooping it up and in. First 2 for Jameer Braxton. Uniontown back to within 3. It's 7-4 here at the 5:57 mark of the first. Malik Thomas now for Lincoln Park. He'll take a deep 3 off the mark. We saw Lincoln Park in that state semifinal round game against Uniontown last year, Steve. Hit 3s from everywhere, and Winfrey tried a deep 3 there for Uniontown. He got knocked down, no foul called. Shot attempt was no good, and McGee the rebound there for Lincoln Park. Leopards still lead at 7-4. Cummings, 3 up top. That one's an air ball, but it goes right to McGee. He was there, right place, right time, able to lay it up and in for the Leopards, who now lead at 9-4 here at the 5:26 mark of the first.
Ball never hit the rim, so you couldn't, in whatever position they had was not in the right spot. You're expecting that ball to come off the rim. And good defensive pressure. You can see the athletic ability of Lincoln Park.
Braxton had it poked out of bounds, will stay with Uniontown. Good defense there from Mikey Crawford. In Crawford, the Buffalo football recruits came in averaging 10 points a game, 6'3" senior guard. Notorious Grooms to trigger it in for Uniontown right in the basket in the Leopard zone. Uniontown down 5 here at the 5:11 mark of the first.
Brian, what's going on? Why
are they going to throw it right to Dorian McGee?
That was just
numbers coming back. McGee going coast to coast. Missed on the shot attempt, but it was tipped up and in there by Malik Thomas.
I didn't understand that out of bounds play, Brian. Nobody moved on the right side of the court. We're away from the ball.
A lot of confusion. There's Winfrey for 3 for Uniontown. They needed that, and they got that. Calvin Winfrey, first points of the game come from outside the 3-point arc. Uniontown back to within 4 at 11-7. Here at the 4:45 mark of the first. Now Lum looking to answer back. His 3 ball no good. Jeremiah Hager, the rebound there for Uniontown. The Red Raiders trying to hang around, and they're going to get a foul here on Mikey Crawford.
Yep, that's going to be a foul on Crawford. Bumped Winfrey, and the Red Raiders somehow hanging around, and here comes Milsom, going to check in probably for McLee, and he's did a good job. Not as big, nearly as big as McLee, but he's a good athletic player. It's a scrapper.
Get our live video stream courtesy of State Representative Charity Grimm Krupa and Karnuts Auto Center. Nice to have you along with us for a Saturday night of WPIAL high school basketball playoff action. The Uniontown Red Raiders and the Lincoln Park Leopards boys 4A semifinal round action. Milsom back to Braxton. Travel call there on Uniontown.
A little hop step. Wasn't really going anywhere, but just the official call to travel.
Leopards will get it back. They'll trigger it in from in front of their own bench. And Mike Boriski, the head coach of the Lincoln Park Leopards, Rob Kesmarski in his 22nd season as the head coach of the Uniontown Red Raiders. Here's Mikey Crawford off the inbounds pass for Lincoln Park. Crawford averaging 10 a game, sends it out far side along, back up top to Cummings, and now Malik Thomas. Thomas, a little dump down. Cummings looking for the alley-oop, got knocked away. Now the Red Raiders in transition. Milsom pulling it back to Grooms, lost the handle, unable to keep it alive. Back to Milsom, trying to work out of the corner. Milsom stays with it, resets up top, over to Winfrey. Far side, Hager for three, in and out. Hager follows it up, gets his own rebound, comes back underneath, kicks it out to Braxton. No look feed back to Hager, lays it up and in for Uniontown. First two of the game for Jeremiah Hager. Red Raiders hanging around, Steve, down only 2 at 11-9, midway through the opening quarter.
Yeah, they're just scratching and clawing, finding a way to get baskets, and they're hanging in there.
Lum up top for Lincoln Park. Fronted there by Grooms. Pulls it back now to Mikey Crawford. Crawford operating room. Drew a double team. Tried a little kick out. Got deflected out.
Tipped by Grooms.
Yes.
A lot of the fans thought it went out of bounds. But Grooms just got a fingernail on that one and tipped it out of bounds.
And Thomas will send it back in here for Lincoln Park. Peters Township filling up tonight, Steve.
Yeah, that's standing room only now on the around the rim on top.
Thomas from the far elbow, little fade away, good. Boy, is he tough. Malik Thomas, second field goal, 4 already. A 13-9 lead for the Leopards over the Red Raiders. 3:14 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Braxton coming far baseline, put it high off the glass, shot wouldn't drop.
Well, there's
Milsom. Rebound. Milsom got bumped, no foul call.
The bad pass by Winfrey.
But out of bounds off of Lincoln Park. Red Raiders fortunate there, but I was surprised a foul was not called on Lincoln Park down in the blocks. There was certainly a lot of contact. As Winfrey quickly into Grooms, back to Calvin. In the corner to Milsom. Hager a touch at the elbow. They'll swing it back in Milsom's direction. Winfrey high on the left over to Milsom again.
They're so big and strong.
Good ball movement on the Uniontown offensive side, but Hager unable to finish down front.
That's the athletic Lincoln Park factor here. He just
Thomas
rushed the shot.
again, draining another deep 2 from the far side. 6 for Malik Thomas. The Lincoln Park lead is at 6 at 15-9. Quickly back on the other side. Braxton missing on a 3, and Mikey Crawford, the rebound there for Lincoln Park. 2:26 left here in the first. Crawford going coast to coast. Drew the foul. Couldn't get the shot to drop. But he'll have 2 free throws upcoming.
Coach wanted to walk, and he probably should have got one there. A little Euro step. They called the one on Braxton earlier, but not there. And Hager gets the foul.
Now McLee will check in on the Uniontown side.
The speed of the game, Brian, the Uniontown kids are not used to having teams that are faster than they are. That's the kind of staple of Uniontown basketball for years. They're just, athletic, fast, run up and down the floor. Now they got a team that's bigger and faster than they are, and they got to adjust a little bit.
Crawford misses on the first of 2 free throws. Now out there for Uniontown, you have Grooms, Braxton, Winfrey, Milsom, and McLee. Crawford second of 2, and that one is good. Lincoln Park has everybody back off the line. First point of the game for Crawford. Extends the Lincoln Park lead to 16-9 over Uniontown here at the 2:19 mark of the opening quarter. Grooms directs traffic back to Winfrey, edge of the zone, near wing Braxton. Winfrey again, bounce pass over in Grooms' direction. Will take a deep 3 and hit it. So Grooms hitting that one from the parking lot, Steve. First points of the game.
Well,
Uniontown back to within 4 at 16-12.
He can get streaky from out there.
Thomas a miss and a late foul called here on Uniontown. I don't know about that.
Not much contact there, and they're going to call that on Milsom. And you're right, Brian. A lot of contact. He was just driving in the lane. He fell down. I don't know if he actually got hit or not, but either way, they make the call.
The first of 2 free throws on the Lincoln Park side, no good from Malik Thomas. And the Leopards 1 of 3 from the foul line early on in this game. And back to that Groom's 3, Steve, almost one of those oh no, oh yes threes from the far side.
Well, they're going to zone, so you're going to see Ellsworth check in the game now. He's the guy that can hit threes, and he's got to find an open spot where he can get a good look.
Now the second of 2 free throws here from Thomas, up on the way and good. So Malik Thomas, 7 opening quarter points for Lincoln Park. It's a 17-12 lead for the Leopards over the Red Raiders as we go under 2 minutes left here in the opening quarter. Grooms over to McLean, and knocked away by Thomas, and look out here. Lincoln Park trying to break back, and the Red Raiders are going to be the last to touch that one. Going out of bounds as Crawford tried a little outlet back in Thomas's direction.
Yeah, Grooms and Winfrey hustling down there together. They probably should have let it go out of bounds. It would have went out of bounds because I don't think Thomas could have got to it.
And now the Leopards send it in to Mikey Crawford. He has a seam and takes it and makes it. So Mikey Crawford, his first field goal and his 3 points, made a free throw earlier. Lincoln Park back up 7 and 19-12. Grooms far side, Winfrey back to Notorious to get up top. Bounce pass is deflected out. So last touch by Mikey Crawford.
Lincoln Park's just faster, longer than the Red Raiders are used to, and you can't practice against that, right? Unless you go get some college kids to come in and play against you. But so it's just different speed.
Braxton touches off to McLean, floater out in front, no good there from Kadrian.
Just rust the shot again. Oh, that's going to go off. Wow, see that looked like it went off of Cummings. Ellsworth tipped it.
A nice aggressive play defensively there from Isaac Ellsworth on the Uniontown side, and now Malik Thomas will trigger it back in here for Lincoln Park. Into Ryke Lum, barks out a play up top, fronted there by Ellsworth. Off to his right again to Thomas, and now Cummings far side, 4-3, rattles out. McLean the rebound there for Uniontown, and Kadrian looks all right out there for Uniontown. Steve coming off of that injury, again missed Wednesday's quarterfinal round game against North Catholic. Aaron pass, as we tipped into the backcourt. Look out here, Mikey Crawford coming back, trying to pull it back, and it was last touch by Winfrey going out. So it stays Lincoln Park here in the Uniontown zone, and the Leopards have a 7-point lead with the basketball with a minute left here in the opening quarter. And they'll trigger it in underneath the Uniontown basket.
It's almost like they're just too fast for Uniontown, Brian. You hate to say it. I mean, it's 19-12, and they were still hanging in there, but Red Raiders have just these guys are good. That's all there is to it. They're good.
High on the right now, you have Thomas working there for Lincoln Park, fronted by Milson. A little double team comes over, a turn and shoot from the foul line, no good. And the Red Raiders again the last to touch it. Going out, we've seen that 3 times right on the baseline to our left.
It's like we're anxious, they're just anxious. They're trying to, plays that you would see them make on a regular basis now. They're just rushing and just a fraction off.
Ryke Lum again to trigger it in here for Lincoln Park. Feeds it into Cummings. He got hit on the 3 attempt from the near side. Fortunate. The foul wasn't called there on Winfrey, and Winfrey picks up the rebound and he gets fouled. The Red Raiders, I think, catching a break there, Steve. That could have been 3 free throw attempts.
Yeah, they caught a big break there because you're right. I don't know if he got hit that hard, but Winfrey certainly didn't get hit that hard on dribbling up the court. We've seen a lot worse not called, and the Red Raiders get a foul call there against Lincoln Park, so that was a little bit of a break.
Went on Lum, his first. McLean bouncing it out to Winfrey. Near side Braxton, back into Kadrian. Sends it over to Notorious. Up top again to Winfrey, taking the 3 from the top of the key. It's off the mark in traffic. Braxton knocking it away there from Lum. Kicking it in the corner, and Grooms hits the 3. Second made 3 ball of the game for Notorious Grooms. He has 6. Uniontown back to within 4 at 19-15.
Well, that was fortunate there. Groom somehow found himself in the corner. The ball kind of spun around like a pinball machine.
Down to 3, down to 2, down to 1 at the buzzer. Cummings coming up short. So Uniontown hanging around, down only 4 after 1. Lincoln Park 19, Uniontown 15. We're back with a 2nd and 60 here on the CR Prada Group High School Sports Night.
NovaCare Rehabilitation is now in Masontown. Using a personalized plan of care and one-on-one sessions, NovaCare gives you an advantage in rehabilitation. Dr. Haley Cruiser and our professional staff are certified to use industry-leading treatments, including LVST Big Therapy for Parkinson's disease, which increases mobility, improves balance, and decreases time necessary to complete tasks. These services supplement NovaCare's exceptional orthopedic, concussion, and vestibular dysfunction resources. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call our new Masontown office on Route 21 McClellantown Road at 724-491-5220.
This is Charity Grimm Krupa, State Representative for the 51st District. I want to wish all of our local teams the best of luck in the WPIAL basketball playoffs. I also want to invite you to our hard-to-read license plate event on Saturday, March 9th from 10 to 2 at Fayette Recycling on Romeo Lane in Uniontown. If your license plate is unreadable, we can help you fill out the paperwork for a free replacement. I will also be holding a free shredding event at Fayette Recycling on Friday, April 26th from 11 to 2. I hope to see you there.
Brian Mrozek and Steve Supert back here at Peters Township High School. Start of the second quarter. Lincoln Park 19, Uniontown 15 in this boys 4A semifinal round game. Winner will take on either Hampton or Avonworth in the championship game coming up on Thursday night. Loser will play a third-place PIAA play-in game on Tuesday. Notorious Grooms bouncing it in here to Calvin Winfrey. Uniontown with the basketball to start the second quarter. Working left to right. Braxton is seen. He'll try to scoop it up and in. Shot attempt no good. Late blocking foul called there on Lincoln Park.
Wow.
Going to go on a Lum again.
Yeah, and that's a fortunate break there for the Red Raiders. I think that could have been a charge. And Braxton needs to get going. I mean, he's been the leading scorer for the Red Raiders all year. A lot of it's driving the basket, doesn't shoot a lot from the outside, but he's going to have trouble today against these taller Lincoln Park guys. But he is, give him credit, he took it right to the hoop.
He made the first of two free throw attempts.
Put up a little floater in the lane, little finger roll. Didn't get the roll, but got the foul, so good job.
He's 80% for the season from the free throw line. Uniontown back to within 3, and will stay at 3 as Braxton misses the second. Lincoln Park the rebound. And the Leopards working out of their own zone with Thomas. On the near side, now to Vinny DePaula checking in for the first time. Pulling it back to Dorian McGee on the switch, back to DePaula in the corner. Comes near baseline, bounces out in front. McGee's triple teamed, and he's going to try to push it up and got blocked away there by Kadrian McLee. Red Raiders in transition. Bounce pass forward to Hager, and somehow with a left hand, Hager got that one up and in.
Well, Hager got himself up, and he knew he was going to get the shot blocked and get hammered, so he went underneath the hoop, a little reverse scoop for the bucket. Nice job.
Red Raiders back to within 1. Cummings up top, pulling it back to Mikey Crawford. Crawford trying to drive here on Hager and put it up and in. So Mikey Crawford now with 5. Might have pushed off there a little bit, Steve. No foul called nonetheless. Lincoln Park a 3-point lead over Uniontown a minute into the second quarter. Here's Braxton, a hop step, kick out near side. Hager for 3 in the tie. Off the mark, it's an air ball, and Crawford picks it up on the backside there for Lincoln Park. Running forward, hard pass down to DePaula. Kicks it back on the far side, a little triple team there on Cummings, trying to work out of it. Try to pull it off there to Thomas. Got deflected out of bounds off of the Red Raiders' Jameer Braxton and out. So Lincoln Park will keep possession here in the Uniontown zone.
How about the block before when on the Hager layup play by McLee? Just rejected that one at the rim.
Showing he's back this afternoon here at Peters Township High School. Crawford on the switch back to Thomas, fronted there by Calvin Winfrey. Malik Thomas with Cummings now setting the screen, looking for operating room, trying to spin off of Grooms. Good defense here on the Uniontown side. No look, feed to DePaula. Missed a bunny out in front, but he got his own offensive rebound. He'll kick it in the corner to McGee, who drains the 3. That hurts on the Uniontown side.
Yeah, the Uniontown fans wanted a walk. They were right. He hopped. He had the ball underneath the basket. Had his left foot up in the air and hopped with his right foot. That's a travel.
Braxton down low, feeds it off to Hager, and this time Hager finishing far baseline. 6 points for Jeremiah Hager. Uniontown back to within 6, down 24-20 with 5:57 left before halftime. Far wing and in Cummings in traffic. Couldn't get the shot to drop, but he was fouled, and Brandon Cummings will have a couple of free throws upcoming here for Lincoln Park.
That's going to be on Hager. That's going to be his second.
At least the Red Raiders a little more depth, though, back today with McLee in the lineup. You're back to a 7-player rotation instead of 6, which they are pretty much stuck with against North Catholic, on Wednesday. First of 2 free throw attempts here, good for Brandon Cummings. And now the Red Raiders bring Kellen Milsom into the game, replacing Jeremiah Hager, who takes a seat with those 2 personal fouls. Now the second of 2 free throws for Cummings. Up on the way and good again. So Brandon Cummings, who came in averaging 23.9 points a game. 2 makes there to put Lincoln Park up 6 over Uniontown at 26-20. 5:47 left before halftime. Braxton between defenders, tough shot, couldn't get it to go. Thomas the rebound there for Lincoln Park breaking back. Here's Malik Thomas, bounce pass forward, Cummings leaning and scoring. Wasn't an easy shot either, Steve, but Brandon Cummings got it to go. You can tell why he's headed to Pitt. And Lincoln Park now up 8 at 28-20.
Well, that's just a shot there. He just, just a pretty athletic. There's another turnover, got tipped away from Milsom.
Look out here, Leopards trying to set up an alley-oop. Cummings over the head of Malik Thomas that time.
Starting to see Lincoln Park flex their muscles. They're getting a little too comfortable right now. And coach needs to slow this game down a little bit maybe and just keep them from running the floor like that. But the Red Raiders cannot afford to turn the ball over like that. It's just an unforced error.
And turnovers have been costly here in this first half on the Uniontown side. Here's Milsom from the foul line, pulling it back to Winfrey in the corner again to Braxton. Resets, fronted there by Crawford. Back high on the right again to Winfrey with Lum coming out defensively. Again, Lum out there with two personals on the Lincoln Park side. Near side, Ellsworth. Three-point specialist drains one off the bench here for Uniontown.
Wow.
Nothing but net there for Isaac Ellsworth. His 38th made 3 of the season as the Red Raiders back to within 5 at 28-23. Thomas coming back for Lincoln Park between defenders. What's the call going to be here? It's going to be a foul on Milsom. Red Raiders wanted a jump ball.
Wow.
Uniontown fans don't like the call either.
Second foul on Milsom.
Is that one of those situations, though, Steve, where sometimes you get a player as good as Thomas or as good as Cummings and you get those calls? We saw that a lot with Rodney Gallagher over the last couple of years as well on the Laurel Highlands side.
Well, I don't know. You would hope not. But, yeah, I mean, it just the good players are good players for, they just seem to get the benefit of the doubt sometimes.
Thomas makes the first of 2 free throws here for Lincoln Park. Lead now at 6 at 29-23. 4:46 left before halftime. Second of 2 free throws good again for Malik Thomas. So 9 for Thomas. He's 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Lincoln Park has a 30-23 lead over Uniontown with 4:41 left before halftime. The Red Raiders almost cough it up again as you had Thomas trying to step in the way of a pass attempt there from Ellsworth that was intended for Winfrey.
It just seems like the Red Raiders, they got 23 points. They're only down 7, but they are working a lot harder for their baskets than Lincoln Park are.
As most teams do against the Leopards, as Milsom trying to get out of a trap, turned it over. Coming back here, Mikey Crawford tried to lay it up and in. Missed on a layup attempt. Thomas got the offensive rebound. He missed on the putback, and the Red Raiders fortunate there as Lincoln Park missing 2 shots from point-blank range. Winfrey comes back and kind of forced up a 3. Short arm that one, and Lincoln Park the rebound.
He double clutched it, and he had Braxton on his right. He could have just handed him the ball.
Thomas comes back, floater near baseline, no good. Rare to see Lincoln Park miss 3 in a row from in front of the basket. They get a steal, though, coming back there on Grooms. And Cummings lost it coming up. Game getting a little sloppy right now. This one deflected out on the near side, and we'll go to Uniontown. Wow.
Wow. They're going to say that went off of Cummings. I think it went off of Grooms, but we'll take it. Another break there, but still, that was some helter-skelter. And again, we'd get a turnover, and then we turned it right back over a couple times.
They hot potato there for a little bit. Braxton, no-look feed to Milsom, and Kellen with the finish that time for Uniontown. His first 2 of the game. Red Raiders back to within 5 at 30-25 with 3:40 left before halftime.
That's where you miss Hager. I mean, Milsom made the bucket, but when Hager's in there, you got 2 guys down there that could do that on the blocks when they get the ball in the middle.
DePaul, a little ball fake. He'll reset back up top in traffic, and that is Lum missing on the floater. Ellsworth the rebound for Uniontown. Touch from Winfrey, forward to Braxton, driving down the lane. Jameer Braxton with the finish for Uniontown. Braxton with 5, and we have a timeout with 3:18 left before halftime. Lincoln Park 30, Uniontown 27. 1 possession game, and we're back at 60 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Day.
Magisterial District Judge Nathan Henning extends his best wishes to the Uniontown Red Raiders and Laurel Highlands Lady Mustangs in the WPIAL playoffs. District Judge Nathan Henning recognizes that a successful season requires teamwork. It is a result of the hard work of the players and coaches and the support of their families. Good luck to the Uniontown Red Raiders and the Laurel Highlands Lady Mustangs from District Judge Nathan Henning, who is proud to support you.
Since 1983, Karnuts Auto Center has provided reliable repairs, service, and preventative maintenance. They repair all systems on your car, truck, and commercial vehicles. This includes mechanical, electrical, auto body, interior, tires and wheels, bumper-to-bumper service. Whether it's your daily transportation or your specialty vehicle, they have you covered. Karnuts also offers new tire sales and performs state inspections. Stop in and see Karnuts today on Farragut Street right by Uniontown High School or call 724-437-4471.
Back here at Peters Township High School, Uniontown has cut the Lincoln Park lead now down to 3. And Steve, every time it seems like the Leopards are going to pull away, Uniontown a little run of their own to get right back into the game.
Yep. We're hanging around though, aren't we?
Lum sending it off far side there to Brandon Cummings. Coming baseline, far side, tough shot. Got it to go again. Brandon Cummings. Cummings and Thomas, they don't miss much, Steve.
No.
Cummings now with 10 for Lincoln Park. Lead back up to 5 at 32-27 as we go under 3 minutes left here in the second quarter. Winfrey high on the left here for Uniontown. Switches back with Ellsworth. Another deep three on the way in and out. Ended up being a pretty good shot attempt there. Just wouldn't fall that time for Isaac Ellsworth. And Mikey Crawford the rebound. Bringing it back across for Lincoln Park. Crawford coming far wing and in. Kicks in the corner. Lum wide open for 3. Drains it. Ryke Lum. Second made 3 of the afternoon for Lincoln Park. And the Leopards with 5 unanswered. Now up 8 at 35-27.
See, there's a difference. Ellsworth had a guy right in his face trying to shoot a 3.
Drive down the lane from Braxton, no good. A little bit of contact, no foul called. Lincoln Park another rebound. They're on a 5-0 run. McGee spinning, had it stripped. Deflected out of bounds again off of Uniontown going out. Red Raiders have lost it at least 4 or 5 times, Steve, on the baseline to our left. And Lincoln Park another opportunity here in the Red Raiders zone to trigger it in. Leading 35-27 with 2:13 left before halftime. Lum the trigger man here for the Leopards. Tried to send it in there out in front and was pulled in there by Thomas. And Thomas, little fadeaway, pushed it up, missed on the first attempt, got his own rebound, and able to float it back up and in. 11 for Malik Thomas. And the Leopards on a 7-0 run lead Uniontown by 10 at 37-27. 1:56 left before halftime. Scoop shot attempt there from Winfrey. No good. Lum another rebound. Uniontown might need a timeout right now. Forward to Crawford. Open far wing for 3. It's off the mark. Rebound tipped around. Milsom lucky didn't get it over and back as McLeod pulled down the rebound. Was able to set it off there to Braxton. Trapped, got out of it. Over to Notorious Grooms. He has a seam, comes wide open, and that one spins in for Notorious Grooms. 8 for Torrey. Red Raiders back to within 8. Down 37-29 with 90 seconds left before halftime.
Boy, Grooms has been solid. He's taken good shots, and that was a nice pump fake. Get the defender up in the air, and he blew right by an open lane for an easy layup.
Up top, jumper attempt from the foul line from Lum, and Lum got fouled. Never actually got the shot away, but he'll have 2 free throws upcoming here on the Leopard side.
Grooms, official said he got him on the arm. And that's fine. I mean, you're going to call that, but you just got to do it both ways. It seems like, our guys are getting forcing shots.
First foul call there on Torrey. First of 2 free throws. Good there for the Leopards. Ryke Lum now with 7. Looking to make it 8. Free throw attempt on the way and good again for Ryke Lum. It was 5 now in the second quarter, 8 for the game. Lincoln Park back up 10 at 39-29 with 1:18 left before halftime. The Red Raiders' Jameer Braxton will send it into Calvin Winfrey. Calvin out of his own zone. Send it off on the near wing to Braxton, directing traffic with Crawford in his face. Now McLeod trying to set the screen. Braxton sends it off to his right to Kellen Milsom. Vinny DePaula defending.
Yeah, we're doing a lot of standing around now, Brian. Nobody's moving.
And Milsom was double teamed and stripped. Malik Thomas coming back for Lincoln Park. Thomas floats it up. Shot attempt no good. Milsom the rebound in traffic, got fouled.
It's going to be on DePaula, I believe.
Just the second team foul on Lincoln Park here in the second quarter goes on Vinny DePaula, his first. The Red Raiders will send it in.
Offensively, the Red Raiders standing around on the outside. They're getting man-to-man. Nobody's moving.
See if the Red Raiders take this all the way down. Coach K had a little 1 signal there for Uniontown.
Well, they're running some kind of set now.
Milsom from the elbow. Touched off there to McLee. Hands off to Torrey Grooms. We go under 30 seconds left here in the opening half. second quarter action. Uniontown down 10. Milsom will take the three. It's off the mark. Offensive rebound. McLeod keeps it alive. Pulls it out to Torrey over to Braxton. His jumper from the foul line is good as it rattles in for Jameer Braxton, who has 7. Uniontown back to within 8. Down 39-31, but Lincoln Park will get the last crack at things here to end the second quarter. Malik Thomas up top. Thomas double team. Sends it down to McGee, who spins on the inside and got the shot to go as time expires to end the second quarter. So Lincoln Park, a 41-31 lead over Uniontown as we head to halftime. Stay tuned for a halftime show. It's brought to you by the Radcliffe Martin Law Firm. Comes your way next here on WMBS Triple Live High School Sports Network and Facebook Live.
We give them 172 multi-point inspection by Ford certified techs. Then you give them a new home. Hi, I'm Chuck Smith, General Manager here at Megan Ford, and I'm talking about our Blue Advantage certified pre-owned vehicles. Go see our great selection of values on our website. Check out the free Carfax reports and stop in and take a test drive.
Hi, I'm Kevin Fike from Murfreesburg. I've been selling Fords in the area for nearly 40 years, and all of our gold certified vehicles come with a 1-year, 12,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty, plus a 7-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. I've never seen a pre-owned sales program that gives you so much peace of mind.
Call us today at 724-628-2720 or visit MeganFord.com. Route 119 Connellsville, near Sheets. Megan Ford, your friends in the car and truck business.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes. Fatty liver is the buildup of excess fat in liver cells and affects about 100 million people in the U.S. Risk factors include being overweight, diabetes, high cholesterol, and hypertension. If you have fatty liver, our team at U.S. Digestive Health urges you to talk to your doctor about getting a blood or ultrasound-based test to check for liver scarring that can lead to cirrhosis. For more information, call us at 724-437-7677.
Are you considering a project design and don't know where to start? K2 Engineering offers a wide range of professional civil, architectural, and municipal services to meet your individual project needs. Our versatility combined with our personalized approach is what sets us apart as a full-service engineering and consultation firm. To learn more about our services, please visit us on the web at www.k2engineering.net. K2 Engineering, where customer service is our priority.
From chips and cracks to splits and shatters, if you need new glass, Fay West Glass Company is the one to call. Fay West Glass has served Fayette and Greene counties for over 25 years and specializes in residential glass installations and replacements, plus commercial and industrial glass. So when that window's busted or that sliding door shattered and you can't wait, Fay West is available. 724-439-8600. That's 724-439-8600. Proudly local and veteran-owned, Fay West Glass will earn your business.
My name is Terry Kahn, and I'm a paralegal at Radcliffe Law, now Radcliffe Martin Law. It's exciting to work with the next generation of lawyers here in Uniontown. I've worked at several firms in Uniontown and worked on cases against the big firms in Pittsburgh, and I must say they're no match for Tripp, Bill, and Rob. Their combined caring and integrity are second to none. Radcliffe Martin Law, your local injury attorneys. Give us a call at 724-439-3939 or like us on Facebook.
Your health is the most important thing to you. When you need physical therapy, find the best clinic to serve you. Movement Physiotherapy, now located off Route 40 on Pedro Drive, west of Uniontown, understands this and wants to help ease the stress. Tyler Gasick has over 10 years of experience helping people improve their health with physical therapy and is ready to help you. Tyler's from the Uniontown area and is committed to helping improve his community. To schedule your appointment, phone 724-912-PTPT or visit Movement Physiotherapy online at movementpp.com.
When your car is damaged, the name to remember is Ted Silva & Son Body and Fender Repair. Currently in their 61st year of providing quality, reliable service to the community, Ted Silva & Son offers complete collision service, minor to major repairs, frame and unibody repairs, and glass installation. They'll gladly blueprint your vehicle for repair, and they'll work with your insurance company. With a paint booth that utilizes the environmentally friendly waterborne paint process, Ted Silva & Son not only cares for our community and our children, they care for our environment.
Located on Atlas Road in Hopwood, it's the goal of Ted Sova & Son to alleviate the stress of an accident and assist you in any way possible. Take it from me, Matt Sapienza, an actual satisfied customer. Call 724-437-2351 for Ted Sova & Son Body and Fender Repair, LLC. Family owned and operated for 61 years. Always proud to support local high school sports.
Halftime here at Peters Township High School. Boys for a semifinal round action. Lincoln Park a 41-31 lead over Uniontown. Steve, is your halftime stats. They're brought to you by First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County.
Okay, thanks, Brian. For the Red Raiders, Grooms finishes with 8 points. Hager with 6. Winfrey with 3. McLeod with 2. Milsom 2. Ellsworth hit a 3. He's got 3. And Braxton with 7. They scored 15 in the first, 16 in the second, 31 at the half. For Lincoln Park, Rye Keelum has 8 points. Cummings with 10. Crawford 5. Thomas with 11. And McGee with 7. They scored 19 in the first, 21 in the second for a 10-point, 41-31 halftime lead. And Brian, we got listening. I don't know if you could hear through your headset, but every fan walking by, you could hear them chattering. They're all complaining about the push-offs, and from Lincoln Park, the Uniontown fans, of course, they're seeing it that way. It's maybe not quite, it's not terrible, but they're definitely not getting any favors from the refs. But the refs missed some calls in our favor as well. But the biggest issue, I think, is these guys are bigger and faster, and it's creating a lot of turnovers. Our guys are just doing some uncharacteristic mistakes with the basketball, which is basically adding up to a 10-point deficit.
It will be a tough second half trying to rally back. It's Lincoln Park 41, Uniontown 31. Second half comes your way next here on WMBS, Triple I High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
Hey, you looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? Well, look no more. Truck or an SUV, you'll absolutely find what you're looking for at Gary's. Gary's has been in business since 1974. You can visit them online at Gary'sAutoSales.com, or you can give them a call at 724-626-8080. Gary's Auto Sales. Many miles, many smiles.
Attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt at Watson Mundorf LLP wish all of our local teams the best of luck this year. Watson Mundorf is a premier regional law firm whose experience and expertise empower it to not only be an advocate for its clients, but also provide them with exceptional service to exceed expectations. With offices in Uniontown and Connellsville, they are local and here to serve you. Call 724-626-8882 for attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt.
On the go? No time to stop? That's when you'll love Peachin Pharmacy's curbside pickup at Peachin Market in downtown Connellsville. Next time you have a prescription to get, let Peachin Pharmacy make it easy for you. Call ahead at 724-626-9600 or send a message. Let friendly curbside pickup keep you right where you want to be, in the driver's seat. Peachin Pharmacy, your local pharmacy.
Ready to update your home? Find what you need at Zen's Construction Warehouse. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff will be happy to help you the old-fashioned way. They'll answer your questions and get you started on your next home project. Conveniently located at 485 Walnut Hill Road in Continental. Zen's is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 2. For more information, call 724-366-8274 or visit Zen's Construction Warehouse's Facebook page. Zen's Construction Warehouse, their surplus is your savings.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening? Sandy Howell Notary Services, located on Dry Knob Road in Smithfield, is here for your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, ATV registrations and transfers, plate renewals, and more. They offer new PA and Maryland plates and West Virginia title applications. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and all surrounding areas. Open weekdays 10 to 8:30, Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howell Notary Services, Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Landsea Academy of Dance offers a fun learning environment for all ages and ability levels. Owned and directed by Christina Landsea John and located on South Beeson Avenue in Uniontown, Landsea Academy of Dance offers classes in ballet, jazz, tap, acro gym, point, contemporary, lyrical, hip-hop, and ballroom, all at very reasonable prices. Landsea Academy Academy of Dance provides a professional, positive, and friendly environment for all dancers to find a second home. Come join the dance family and learn from the most qualified teachers in our area. For more information, visit LandsyAcademy.com or call 724-438-6911.
Since 1983, Karnuts Auto Center has provided reliable repairs, service, and preventative maintenance. They repair all systems on your car, truck, and commercial vehicles. This includes mechanical, electrical, auto body, interior, tires and wheels, bumper-to-bumper service. Whether it's your daily transportation or your specialty vehicle, they have you covered. Karnuts also offers new tire sales and performs state inspections. Stop in and see Karnuts today on Farragut Street right by Uniontown High School or call 724-437-4471.
Pizza, beer, atmosphere. It's all at Mom Maruka's Pizza, located on Barton Mill Road in Uniontown. Mom Maruka's is your prime spot to enjoy local high school sports. Family owned and operated, the Sampson family carries on the tradition of homemade pizza, salads, wings, and the best Italian hoagie and homemade bruschetta in town. Mom Maruka's is open Monday through Saturday from 4 to 10 for indoor and outdoor dining and takeout. Don't forget Mom's catering services for your next party or gathering. Call 724-438-9066 or visit MomMarukaPizza.com for their menu and live music schedule.
Third quarter underway. Uniontown with the basketball, and they draw a foul, Steve, down on the blocks.
Yeah, it's going to be on Cummings, I believe. Or no, Thomas.
Just the first on Malik Thomas. And it will send the Red Raiders' Jeremiah Hager to the free throw line. Uniontown has attempted just 2 free throws so far in this game until now. Now Hager able to make the first of 2 to give him 7 points. And the Lincoln Park lead now down to 9 at 41-32. Hager now for a second of 2 up on the way and good. So the Red Raiders scored the opening 2 points in the third quarter to get back to within 8. Lincoln Park now working left to right as we describe it. Brian Morozak along with Steve Subert. Billy Dice behind the camera. Nick Barczyk back inside our Davis & Davis attorneys at Law Studios. Grooms close to a steal there, trying to step in front of him.
Too. He almost could have picked up a foul there. Got fortunate, no call.
An open 3, far side, good for Malik Thomas for Lincoln Park. 14 now for Thomas, and the lead up to 11 for the Leopards. Torrey Grooms trying to answer back with a 3 of his own, and it's good. He got a friendly bounce off of both sides of the rim, Steve, before that one dropped in 11 for Torrey. Uniontown back to within 8 again, down 44-36. Ryke Lum now for Lincoln Park. Lum down the lane, scoop shot blocked by McLee, into the hands of Grooms. Touch forward to Calvin Winfrey. Calvin handing off to his right to Braxton against the basket and 1. Jameer Braxton now with 9 can make it 10 at the foul line, and Uniontown back to within 6, down 44-38.
Well, they're playing right now like they got nothing to lose, taking it right to the basket, and that foul goes on Crawford, his second.
Almost have to play that way though,
yeah,
Steve.
Why not? They got, have fun. You got a big crowd here, and a lot of people from Uniontown that came out to watch these kids, which is fantastic. It's a good, just a good, unselfish team. They really play well together.
And a made free throw from Braxton to give him 10. And Uniontown, who was down by 10 at halftime, now back to within 5, just over a minute into this third quarter, down 44-39. Lum back across for Lincoln Park. Near wing to Brandon Cummings. Thought about the deep 3. Now will come near baseline. A little fade away from 14. No good. McLee the rebound there for Uniontown. So the Red Raiders, a little momentum right now as Winfrey brings it back through center. Winfrey folds it up off the glass shot attempt. No good. Doing? Yeah, a little ill-advised there. Now 3-on-2 coming back for the Leopards. And Mikey Crawford with a finish.
Yeah, that was just a bad decision by Winfrey. He got kind of caught up in the, oh, wow, another bad pass. See, here we go. Just settle down.
On back-to-back possessions. You had a little momentum, and the momentum they had has kind of slipped away right now.
Yeah.
Lincoln Park back up 7 at 46-39. Leopards have the basketball.
Winfrey just settles down, Brian, and just gets a little bit of offense going. But he took it right down the middle and took an ill-advised shot.
6:07 left here in the third. Dorian McGee for Lincoln Park.
That's a travel there on McGee, or on.
Little contact there, and now a 3 from the far wing from Cummings, no good for Lincoln Park. Rebound goes to Uniontown's Jameer Braxton. Touched off to Winfrey, now Braxton again on the far wing. McLee setting the screen, and Braxton coming down the lane, trying to hand off, got deflected back in Braxton's direction. Missed on the shot attempt, but McLee able to clean it up out in front. Kadrian McLee, just his second make of the afternoon for Uniontown. Red Raiders back to within 5, down 46-41 with 5:33 left here in the third.
Didn't look pretty, ball bouncing all over the place. McLee was fumbling it as he put it up, but somehow it rattled in.
Here's Thomas for Lincoln Park. Thomas up top, off to his left to Mikey Crawford. Crawford, a little head fake. Up top, Lum again for three, drains at Ryke Lum. His third made three of the game. He's in double figures with 11, the 6'2 junior guard who transferred in from Delaware. Lead at 8 at 49-41. 5:03 left here in the third.
Wonder if Big George knows him down in Delaware.
He might. Here's Braxton near wing, answers back with a long two of his own. Braxton 5 here in the third, 12 for the game. 49-43 Lincoln Park with 4:50 left in the third. High on the left now, Thomas for Lincoln Park. Thomas between the circles, fronted there by Calvin, takes a deep three. It's off the back iron, no good. Hager the rebound there for Uniontown. Off to Braxton and across. Jameer Braxton up top, needs a little help, gets it there from Torrey Grooms. Well defended by Mikey Crawford.
Grooms there, smart play by Grooms. He was thinking about the three, but he had a guy close to him, and he figured, okay, maybe take a little better look like that one.
And it's good for Torrey Grooms. You called it, Steve. Second made three of the quarter for Torrey Grooms. He has 14, and Uniontown again making this a one-possession game, down 3 at 49-46. Red Raiders were down 10 at halftime, now trail by only 3.
Well, you got to credit Grooms for the patience there. He could have took that first one, but he waited.
Ball short from the corner from McGee. Rebound tipped around, kept alive by Thomas. High feed out to Lum, 3 from the parking lot, off the mark that time for Ryke.
Nice.
Up for the loose ball rebound of McLee, ripping it away from Dorian McGee.
Well,
Red Raiders could tie it here with a 3, Steve. Here's Braxton fighting on the inside between defenders, pulls the Red Raiders back to within 1.
That's what they do.
Now down 49-48. Timeout, Mike Boriski in Lincoln Park. 3:39 left here in the third. 49-48 Leopards. We're back at 60 here on the C.R. Barada Group High School Sports Night.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer litigated over 275 civil and criminal trials, some of which have been aired on Oprah, Inside Edition, and ESPN. Having an engineering degree, master's in business administration, and law degree qualifies him to go toe-to-toe with anyone. His firm concentrates in wills, trusts, estates, property transfers, personal injury, solar field and Marcellus gas negotiations, and family law. Small enough to care and smart enough to win. Phone 724-425-1162 or email TommySchaefer@hotmail.com.
Uniontown a huge third quarter so far. Red Raiders trailed by 10 at halftime at 41-31. Now down only 1 at 49-48. Will be Lincoln Park basketball coming out of this timeout. By the way, the Laurel Highlands Lady Mustangs, a big win last night at Highlands. They'll be here at Peters Township on Tuesday to play top-seeded Blackhawk. That game will tip off at 6 p.m. Malik Thomas will trigger it in here for Lincoln Park. He's fronted by Calvin Winfrey. Uniontown all the momentum again.
Yeah, now they're full court pressure. They're feeling it.
Down the near boundary is Brandon Cummings. Cummings right in the lane between defenders, and he got it to go.
McLean came in for the double team, Brian. He just missed it.
Again, that's why he's headed to Pitts. Big-time player making a big-time play. Red Raiders back down 3 again at 51-48.
Good job again by Grooms to settle things down. You're still in this. You're in this game for sure. Now, and they, now what happens? They can get tight. They're not used to being in a close games at the end, right?
Grooms and an offensive foul call there on Torrey, with Cummings defending. Second personal on a Torrey.
That's a tough one there on Grooms, because I think Cummings was playing defense and he stumbled, and then Grooms fell into him. That's a tough call.
It is. And Cummings will bring it back across now for Lincoln Park.
Uniontown fans didn't care for that.
No. Cummings on the far wing, screen set. He'll come far baseline. Try to hand it off out in front. Lump somehow got a hand on it, and he's going to get fouled here.
They're going to call that
3 Red Raiders
Braxton
around him.
I believe, I think so.
Does go on Jameer. Just his first.
Yep.
And the second Uniontown team foul of the quarter. So non-shooting, Lum will trigger it back in here on the Lincoln Park side. Lum set it off on the wing there to McGee. Pulled back now to Thomas.
Oh, that's almost.
Thomas, he pushed off twice there on Winfrey. They're going to call a blocking foul on Calvin.
Wow, the Uniontown fans are going berserk. You can hear them. Listen to that. And they don't like it. And
didn't seem like it was a lot different from what we saw on the other side.
Here's the thing. That was a foul on Winfrey, okay? But there was a foul before that on Thomas for pushing Winfrey down, almost pushing him down. They didn't call. That's what the Uniontown fans are upset about.
Here's Lum on the near side. Lincoln Park up 3 with the basketball. Lum out of the corner. Resets high on the right again to Thomas. McGee setting the screen. Thomas spinning up top. Now from the near elbow. Thomas a little fade away. It's off the mark. Another offensive rebound. Brought down by McGee, who fights for positioning and a travel. Call there on Dorian McGee.
Hey, give Milsom a lot of credit, Brian. He's playing a kid that's going, to maybe Duke or Kentucky, and he's hanging in there. He's putting some pretty good defensive pressure on him, even though he's given up 4 or 5 inches.
And some of those guys, they're going to get their points, Cummings and Thomas.
Yeah.
Just have to kind of keep them in check a bit. Here's Braxton left to the lane. Braxton will turn and shoot. It's off the mark. Late foul call.
Wow,
They'll go here on Lincoln Park.
No, that's a tough foul against Lincoln Park. I don't know. That was a very late call. And Braxton fell down. He was way after the shot.
It was the third on Mikey Crawford.
Yeah.
Sent Braxton to the free throw line to shoot 2. Uniontown down 3 at 51-48 with 2:05 left here in the third.
That almost seemed like a makeup call for a little earlier, maybe. That was.
Braxton now is first of 2 up on the way, and no good at the front of the rim, hit the side of the rim, then bounced out for Jameer Braxton, who scored 12 points in this game for Uniontown. Braxton now is second of 2. On the way, this one again no good. Lincoln Park the rebound, brought down there by Dorian McGee. Rare to see Braxton miss back-to-back free throws. Lum pull up, Jay right of the lane, no good. They tried a little tip in there with Thomas, couldn't get it to go, but keep it alive again. McGee should be a travel there. Up and down for Dorian McGee. Uniontown will get it back.
Yeah. Well, Uniontown, now their athletic ability, even though they're not as big and fast maybe, but they're pretty quick. And that caused some havoc down there for Lincoln Park. Maybe they're not used to some speed there from Uniontown.
Yeah, and Uniontown playing their first WPIAL semifinal round game since 2014. They haven't been to the Pete since 2002, and they're going to turn it over here. Miscommunication there between Winfrey and Milsom.
Yeah, Winfrey's having a tough game, Brian. He's trying to do too much, and he gets a little bit. They're going to take Milsom out. Now you don't want to take Winfrey's the ball handler, but boy, he's had some rough spots here.
Especially in the third quarter.
Yeah.
Lincoln Park out of their own zone. Still leading by 3. Lum, little handoff. Thomas switch back here with Cummings on the mini weave. Cummings taking a deep 3. It was contested by Grooms. It's no good. Thomas in traffic got the offensive rebound and was fouled on a putback attempt. His shot didn't drop, but he'll have 2 free throws upcoming here for Lincoln Park. Red Raiders have had some opportunities, Steve. They could easily actually have a lead in this game if they have some of those turnovers, missed free throws, and whatnot.
Some bad turnovers, some bad shots. But, hey, give them credit. They're
still hanging in there.
Yeah, they're playing against a really good team, and they're fighting and scratching.
Thomas, first of 2 free throw attempts, good for Malik Thomas. And sometimes you play against a good team like that, they make you and kind of force you into some of those turnovers. Now the second of 2 here for Malik Thomas. Thomas has scored 15 in this game, trying to make it 16. The Leopards lead at 4. Thomas' second free throw on the way in, good, increases the lead to 5. 16 now for Malik Thomas.
Oh, gee whiz.
Another Winfrey. Cough it up
what
here
is he
again
doing?
Off the inbounds pass.
Winfrey throws the ball in, and why does he just dribble up the court? He had nobody on him, and he throws it to Hager, who was turning his head going up the court. So just another bad turnover.
He's had a rough third quarter.
Yeah, wow.
Rare to see him make those mistakes.
Yeah.
Here's Lum up top. Little pullback here to Cummings. Lincoln Park, a little momentum back, leading by 5 with the basketball. Cummings handing off down low. McGee couldn't finish. McLeod the rebound. The Red Raiders have to make something of this possession. A little sloppy pass. Picked off by Braxton. No look kick in the corner. Grooms for a 3. Hit it. Torrey Grooms has come up big again for Uniontown. He's drained 3 threes here in the third quarter. Has 5 made threes for the game. And Uniontown back to within 2. Down 53-51. Lincoln Park trying to answer back. Missed 3 there from Lum. Hits the clock over the backboard, so Uniontown will get it back down 2 at 53-51. Uniontown has not led in this game.
Well, I tell you, as bad as as some of the turnovers we've had, look, they're going to full court pressure now. We are in this game, and Lincoln Park, the longer this goes like this, Brian, this is, they're going to get tight. I mean, if they're ever going to get tight, this is what's going to happen.
Grooms double team, need to get it across the line, and they'll send it down to Braxton. He's going to spot up for 3 in the lead. Too strong. Ball tipped around here on the near side and controlled by Brandon Cummings. He's looking for an outlet pass forward. You had Crawford there. Crawford had it deflected. They're able to keep it alive, and on the far block, It's laid up and in by Malik Thomas. Thomas with 18. Leopards lead at 4 now at 55-51. Winfrey through center, almost a wide pass there. Hager. Winfrey gets it back. Baseline jumper good for Calvin Winfrey. He needed that. Just his second made field goal of the game. He has 5. Uniontown back to within 2, down 55-53. 10 seconds left here in the third quarter. Cummings up top. Watched there by Grooms. Cummings down the lane. Couldn't get it to go. Hager the rebound. And time will expire after 3 quarters of basketball, with Lincoln Park leading Uniontown by 2 at 55-53, but the Red Raiders outscore the Leopards by 8 in that third quarter. We're back with a 4th and 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Day.
Chris Parker Jr., what's going on for February at Autoland Hyundai?
Well, this year's leap year. There's President's Day, and don't forget Valentine's Day. Interest rates have been high, but you'll love this. 0% financing available on 2024 Tucson's and new 2023 Santa Fe. Or up to $9,000 savings on select all-wheel drive Santa Fe. And here's another sweetheart of a deal. Lease a 2024 Elantra SC for only $199 per month. Just see us for details.
What else do you have going on?
Well, President's Day reminds us of great leadership. Just as Hyundai leads the way by offering Hyundai Owner Assurance, America's best warranty, 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain protection. And leap year is an extra day. So with Hyundai's sales event cash, you'll save an extra $1,000 on all new remaining 2023 Hyundai.
Plus 3-year, 36,000-mile free complimentary maintenance. Visit their website, AutolandHyundai.com, or stop by their location, 25 East Fayette Street in Uniontown.
And remember, you always pay less to drive the best at Autoland Hyundai.
Brian Morozak and Steve Subrick back here at Peters Township High School. The Uniontown Red Raiders and the Lincoln Park Leopards battling as we go into the fourth quarter. Lincoln Park just a 2-point lead over Uniontown at 55-53 as we start the fourth. And the Red Raiders coming to play here this afternoon, Steve.
Give them credit. They, they're creating some, causing some turnovers on their own mistakes, but they're still hanging in there, and they're just they're just playing as good as they can play, really.
And here's Braxton fighting on the inside, kick in the corner. Winfrey over to Braxton again on the wing. Calvin another touch back to Torrey here high on the right. Uniontown trails by 2. Opening possession of this fourth quarter. Grooms on the inside, kicks in the corner. Winfrey for 3 in the lead, came up short.
Not even close.
And McGee another rebound there for Lincoln Park. Off to Thomas and across. Thomas far wing and in. Floats it out in front. Shot attempt no good. Winfrey the rebound off the deflection for Uniontown. Winfrey out of his own zone. Here's Calvin up top. Kicks it over to Torrey. Has the hot hand, but this 3 ball's an air ball. Lincoln Park numbers coming back. Here's Mikey Crawford on the inside. He loses the handle, but saved there by McGee. McGee coming back far baseline, able to lay it up and in. Dorian McGee now with 9. Get a little tough sequence there for Uniontown. And up trails by 4. They turn it over. Grooms try to bounce pass forward to Braxton. That got picked off, and now a whistle. What do we got? Why was the play whistled down?
No idea.
Well, even injury down there, Steve, in the corner. Dorian McGee down for Lincoln Park. So step aside for a quick 30. UPMC Center's rehab injury timeout. Lincoln Park 57, Uniontown 53. We're back in 30.
Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coating, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. Uniontown Detailing has moved to a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Stop by and check them out today. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing.
Dorian McGee down for Lincoln Park. And see, that can be a big injury. They're already without Dante Green this afternoon. Green came in averaging 8 points and 10 rebounds a game. McGee averages 7 points and 8 rebounds a game. They'll bring in Vinny DePaula now for McGee. They lose a lot of size, though, down on the blocks. McGee, not only tall, but pretty wide as well. For Lincoln Park, as we resume play, up by 4 with the basketball. 6:48 left here in the fourth. Up top, Mikey Crawford. A little head fake on the three, drives inside and got fouled.
Wow.
Now, there was contact.
Braxton.
Correct. His second. Non-shooting. So Ryke Lum will trigger it back in here for Lincoln Park. Lum left to the basket. Sends it over to Crawford. Watched there by McLee. Crawford on the baseline, threw it away. Actually went right to the official.
Yeah. He actually, Crawford put a little hook on Braxton as he was going around. Or actually, that was McLee.
Here's Winfrey back across for Uniontown. Pulling it off to Groom, spin it off a defender, and now Braxton again. Braxton on the inside will draw the foul. Shot attempt no good, but Jameer Braxton, a couple of free throws upcoming for Uniontown. And that foul will go on Mikey Crawford. That'll be his fourth, Steve.
Yeah, it's his fourth.
It's a big foul. So you lost McGee with an injury, and now Crawford picks up his fourth. And McGee's injury could have just been a cramping situation, and he's going to actually get back in.
Yeah, he's coming back in. That's good to see for him. He's another miss. That's
three straight for Braxton at the foul line. Red Raiders still down 4 at 57-53. 6:25 left here in the fourth quarter. Second of two, good for Braxton, makes it a one-possession game again. 13 for Jameer Braxton. Uniontown down 57-54. Now Ryke Lum out of his own zone here for the Leopards. Off to his left to Malik Thomas. Near side touch from Brandon Cummings. Cummings staying with it. Cummings down the lane, puts it up and in. Brandon Cummings. 14 points for the pit recruit, Brandon Cummings. Lincoln Park lead at 5 over Uniontown at 59-54. McLee up top. Switches back here with Hager. Hager on the inside, had it taken away. Vinny DePaula finds it. McGee down again. And here's a floater from Cummings, no good. McLee the rebound. McGee is still down as Braxton comes back forward for the Red Raiders and gets a quick two. So Jameer Braxton keeping the Red Raiders in at 59-56. They're going to likely get McGee back out here at the next whistle. Uniontown down 3. 5:23 left in regulation. Here's Thomas again, floats it up, shot attempt no good, and Thomas knocked down Calvin Winfrey. How do you not call a foul there? And then Thomas drains the three. That was ridiculous. Clear foul, not called, literally knocked him down. Turning point in the game, Lincoln Park goes up 6 at 62-56. Timeout on the court with 5:10 left. Here in the fourth, we're back at 60 on the C.R. Brada Group High School Sports Night.
For funeral services from pre-need to at-need, burial or cremation, call Gates Funeral Home and Crematory, located at 136 North Gallatin Avenue in a beautifully restored historic home. Family-owned and operated by Rick Gates, former Brownsville resident and Guyville alumni, the Gates Funeral Home and Crematory offers warmth, convenience, affordability, and ample parking. With a knowledgeable funeral director and compassionate staff, the Gates family and the Gates Funeral Home and Crematory are ready to assist you.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Certainly a tough sequence for Uniontown there. How that wasn't a foul, Steve. If that's not a foul, I don't know what is.
Yeah.
62-56, Lincoln Park, still a lot of time left.
Watching Coach K call the timeout, looking at the officials, and you could almost sense the officials, they knew. I think all three of the officials knew that they blew that one.
Yeah.
You could just tell the reaction and the body language. It was almost like they were apologizing. Too late now, obviously, but
even hurts worse when the sequence was capped off by a made three.
Yeah, well, of course.
Here's Braxton between defenders, lost the handle, trying to keep it alive. Ball still loose, saved there by Winfrey, and Winfrey fouled that time.
It's a makeup call, but it doesn't help much. But that's still a foul on DePaula. But that's boy, that was rough, boy. I tell you what, there's one where you said, does Thomas get a break?
Benefit of the doubt, being a Division I player.
That was like, but like you said, if that wasn't a foul, we've never seen a foul.
And people complain, we've watched a lot of Laurel Highlands games the last 4 years when Rodney was there, and opposing teams complained all the time about the star treatment at times from the officials. That was certainly star treatment there on Thomas. Here's Braxton. Braxton, a lot of contact, able to keep it alive and lay it up and in. So Braxton, 5 here in the fourth, 17 for the game. Red Raiders back to within 4, down 62-58 with 4:09 left here in the fourth. Here's Thomas on the far side, fronted there by Winfrey. Double team comes over with McLean. They'll get a little bump foul called here on Kadrian.
Now they're going to call that on Kadrian, but I can tell you what, the Red Raider fans are complaining, and they got a right to complain a little bit. He is putting his shoulder down and barreling into McLean and Winfrey with the, just kind of digging that shoulder in, and that could easily be called an offensive foul. We've seen that a lot. But they are not calling it on him. He's got only one foul in the game.
If they're not going to call it, he's going to keep on doing it.
Correct. Yeah, you can't blame him.
Here's Thomas. Trying to kick it in the wing, and a great intercept there from Hager. Turn it right back over to McGee. And McGee's shot attempt no good. They're going to get another Uniontown foul called underneath.
And Hager got the rebound and let somebody just take it right off of his hands.
That's a third on Torrey. 3:54 left here in the fourth. Uniontown down 4 at 62-58.
Well, this is kind of strange. I mean, almost everything that could possibly go against the Red Raiders is going against them, but yet we're still in the game.
Crawford resetting outside the three-point arc on the far wing. Watch there from Hager with McGee setting the screen. Back into the hands of Ryke Lum. Lum's going to back out, and if you're Lincoln Park right now, you don't mind taking a little time off the clock. Now they're going to take a timeout. With 3:38 left here in the fourth, Lincoln Park 62, Uniontown 58. We're back at 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Day.
This is Charity Grimm Krupa, State Representative for the 51st District. I want to wish all of our local teams the best of luck in the WPIAL basketball playoffs. I also want to invite you to our Hard to Read license plate event on Saturday, March 9th from 10 to 2 at Fayette Recycling on Romeo Lane in Uniontown. If your license plate is unreadable, we can help you fill out the paperwork for a free replacement. I will also be holding a free shredding event at Fayette Recycling on Friday, April 26th from 11 to 2. I hope to see you there.
Bad hair day, bad day at the office, bad day behind the wheel. Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sprowls Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to sprowlsinsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Lincoln Park 62, Uniontown 58. Uniontown still has not led in this game. They've come close a number of times, but have been able to hang with the Leopards, down only 4 here midway through the fourth quarter.
Well, one thing we talked about early in the game with the officials, guys that we've never seen before, we hope it wouldn't be a story, but it's becoming a story. From the Uniontown side of things, they are just not getting any calls, especially that one on Thomas. Should have been a foul. He just basically took the ball off of Winfrey right over his back and then hits a three. That's a huge difference in this game right now.
Here's Thomas up top, fronted there by Winfrey. His left again to Brandon Cummings. And now Lum another touch. Watch there from Braxton. In Lincoln Park in no hurry right now, leading by 4 at the basketball as we go under 3.5 minutes.
Yeah, this is almost a little sign of respect from Lincoln Park. They're actually kind of doing a little bit of a stall tactic.
Lum with it again. Over to Cummings, edge of the zone. Cummings looking for operating room. Groom's trying to get a piece of the basketball. Screen set there from Lum.
The Red
Cummings
Raiders,
dancing everywhere.
They're going to have to do something. They can't just let them dribble off 3 minutes off the clock here. They got to have to.
Well, now Thomas, kind of an awkward shot. Missed on the initial shot attempt, followed it up and able to tap his own rebound up and in. Thomas 23 for Lincoln Park, and the Leopards lead back up to 6 at 64-58. Winfrey now for Uniontown here high on the left. Red Raiders have given the Leopards, who came into the season ranked in the top 25 in the nation. McLee out in front, spinning it off to Hager. Back to Kadrian here on the far wing.
They had the ball a foot from the basket. Nobody wanted to shoot it.
Braxton in traffic. They're going to give him the and one.
That worked out pretty good.
So.
Boy, he's getting ready to say that McLee and Hager had the ball right next to the hoop, and they just couldn't get the shot up. And they kind of pull it back out and get it into Braxton, and he gets the foul and the chance for the old-fashioned three-point play, and that could have worked out terrifically for Uniontown.
Again, he can make this a one-possession game with a make here at the foul line. Free throw, good as he rattles it home. Jameer Braxton, 64-61, Lincoln Park over Uniontown, and we have 2:15 to play here in the fourth quarter.
Well, if anything, Lincoln Park is, they're stalling now, so that's something they're not used to doing.
Up top, Thomas. Thomas right of the lane, might have been a carry not called, down to Crawford. Tough shot out in front. Mikey Crawford able to get it to go. Crawford out there with 4 personals. Now has 9. Lincoln Park back up 5 at 66-61. We have 1:52 now left in regulation. Braxton on the far wing. Braxton resetting up top. Jameer Braxton long 2 on the way. Good for Jameer Braxton. And a timeout. 1:43 to play. Lincoln Park 66, Uniontown 63. We're back at 60 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Day.
Magisterial, just for Judge Nathan Henning, extends his best wishes to the Uniontown Red Raiders and Laurel Highlands Lady Mustangs in the WPIAL playoffs. Just for Judge Nathan Henning recognizes that a successful season requires teamwork. It is a result of the hard work of the players and coaches and the support of their families. Good luck to the Uniontown Red Raiders and the Laurel Highlands Lady Mustangs from District Judge Nathan Henning, who is proud to support you.
The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
Lincoln Park 66, Uniontown 63. 1:43 left here in the fourth quarter. Lincoln Park with the basketball coming out of the timeout. Mikey Crawford, check that, Brandon Cummings out of his own zone. Forward there to Ryke Lum. Lum on the far wing, double teamed. Swings it over to Thomas. Thomas' pass.
Yes.
No. Uniontown. I thought that was touched by McGee going out.
The official down here won't call it. It definitely looked like it was tipped off of a Red Raider and then a Lincoln Park player.
I thought McGee was the last to touch it going out. They'll send it back in here to Cummings, who leans on the inside. Missed there on the drive. Red Raiders get the rebound. So really didn't end up affecting things, Steve, as Uniontown able to get the basketball back.
Like we used to
down
say,
3.
The streets of New Jersey, the ball never lies.
Well, they need some breaks here late for that to come true this afternoon. Groom's up top. Uniontown down 3. Has it here high on the right in the Lincoln Park zone. Hands back off to Jameer Braxton. Braxton trying to spin inside, lost the basketball. 1:03 to play. Lincoln Park back on it. Red Raiders not getting a foul called on the Leopards there.
Nope.
I don't think Lincoln Park's going to attempt a shot right now unless it's wide open. You have Lum on the outside and a bump foul call there on Kadrian. That'll be the 4th team foul against the Red Raiders. That was the last one they have to give. On the next foul, Lincoln Park will shoot 2.
Well, the Red Raiders are going to have to go for some steals here. They can't just let them dribble out, but and they're going to call, I think Lincoln Park's going to call timeout.
52.7 left. Lincoln Park 66, Uniontown 63. We're back at 60 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Day.
We give them 172 multi-point inspection by Ford certified techs. Then you give them a new home. Hi, I'm Chuck Smith, General Manager here at Megan Ford, and I'm talking about our Blue Advantage certified pre-owned vehicles. Go see our great selection of values on our website. Check out the free Carfax reports and stop in and take a test drive.
Hi, I'm Kevin Fike from Murfreesburg. I've been selling Fords in the area for nearly 40 years, and all of our gold certified vehicles come with a 1-year, 12,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty, plus a 7-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. I've never seen a pre-owned sales program that gives you so much peace of mind.
Call us today at 724-628-2720 or visit MiggensFord.com. Route 119 Connellsville, near Sheets. Megan Ford, your friends in the car and truck business.
Back here at Peters Township High School, Lincoln Park to trigger it in after the timeout. They go into the backcourt there to Malik Thomas, who quickly gets fouled by Kellen Milsom.
Well, that was a instructed foul by Milsom. They got to get the clock stopped, and they got to put him at the line.
Get third on Milsom.
Yeah.
And you'll have Thomas shooting 2 here at the free throw line with Lincoln Park up 3 at 66-63. Again, 51.2 left here in the fourth. Thomas, first of 2 free throws. Leopards everybody back, and Thomas able to make the first. No matter the end result here, Steve, Uniontown has at least shown they can play with Lincoln Park this season if they would meet again in the state playoffs. Still an opportunity to pull this out, down 4. Thomas trying to increase the Lincoln Park lead to 5. It's up on the way and good for Malik Thomas. 25 in this game for Thomas. Here's Winfrey for Uniontown. The Red Raiders down 5-3. Top of the key. You got to have it, but short out the front of the rim again. Offensive rebound. Reset to Grooms. His 3 on the way, rattling out. Another offensive rebound from Hager. Got knocked down. Ball loose. Should be a jump ball called here. And they do call it. The possession arrow, though, goes to Lincoln Park.
Hager gets the rebound, and he just got to put it back up, Ronnie. It's like the 3rd time he's let the ball get taken away from him.
Now the Red Raiders in a real jam here, down 5, 36 seconds left. Lincoln Park with the basketball.
Now you got to put them at the line, right? It's the only chance you have. Then you just can't. Oh, that's a push off there.
Cummings needs to hurry, and what's the call here? They get a timeout in? They're going to call a foul on Uniontown. Should have been a push off. I thought they were on Lincoln Park. They call it on Grooms this 4th. Wow.
I thought Rocky Lim was pushing off, putting his elbow. Oh, they call that an intentional foul, too. Look at this. No. Okay.
That was not intentional.
Okay.
Red Raiders now line up at the line. And Lum will be the free throw shooter.
Yeah, Lum just, he had his forearm into Grooms' chest, and he was pushing, and Grooms was pushing back.
So Lum, first of 2 free throw attempts here for Lincoln Park, no good. Helps the Red Raiders' cause. 36.1 left here in regulation. Lum now for a second of 2. Deep breath from Reike. Free throw attempt up on the way, and good this time for Reike Lum. He has 12 and a timeout with 36.1 left here in the 4th quarter. 69-63 Lincoln Park. We're back at 60 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Day.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening? Sandy Howell Notary Services, located on Dry Knob Road in Smithfield, is here for your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, ATV registrations and transfers, plate renewals, and more. They offer new PA and Maryland plates and West Virginia title applications. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and all surrounding areas. Open weekdays 10 to 8:30, Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howell Notary Services, Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
The Davis & Davis Law Firm has been helping injured people in Fayette County for over 45 years. If you've been injured and you need an attorney, call today. One of our 6 attorneys will come and meet with you if your situation is such that you can't come to us. We will not rest until we get the maximum amount of money for you that you deserve. I'm Attorney James Davis, and I will fight for you. Call me today at 724-437-2799.
Back here at Peters Township High School, Uniontown with the basketball. Red Raiders, though, trail by 6 at 69-63. 36.1 left here in the 4th quarter.
Ellsworth in, because, you know, if he gets a chance, an open look, he's going to fire a 3.
You need those right now. He's hit one already. Back in the 2nd quarter, they're going to try to set him up for one right now. The spot shooter just off the mark there. Cummings the rebound, and he's quickly fouled. And Steve, you talked earlier about Ryke Long from Delaware. Our buddy Big George checking in, letting us know he's from Middletown, Delaware, and a heck of a player. Big George didn't even know he transferred to Lincoln Park.
Yeah.
That's the third personal on Jameer Braxton, and the Red Raiders, Steve, that might be it. Could have been a dagger miss. As Lincoln Park an opportunity to make this a 3-possession game at the foul line with Malik Thomas. But you look at Uniontown, Steve, here tonight versus that state semifinal a year ago down at Charleroi, as Thomas misses on the first of 2 free throw attempts. Uniontown much more competitive here today and really showing that they're not that far off of this Lincoln Park team. And we might see a rematch in a couple of weeks in March in the state tournament. Thomas, second of 2 free throws on the way and good this time, so that makes it a 3-possession game. Thomas with 26 points for Lincoln Park. Winfrey back across, down to 20 seconds left. Winfrey from the corner for 3, no good.
Wow.
Lincoln Park the rebound. Red Raiders running out of gas. 2-on-1 coming back, and they'll feed it off on the far side, and there's your dagger slam from Brandon Cummings to end the game. 16 for Cummings. They got another steal off the inbounds pass, and Thomas laid it up and in.
Yeah,
so the final score's not going to be indicative of the way the Red Raiders played. Lincoln Park will win it 74-63 to advance to the WPIAL championship game. Uniontown will play in a PIAA play-in game on Tuesday. We give the Red Raiders credit. They battled all afternoon long and weren't too far off of this Leopard squad here this afternoon. But Lincoln Park improving to 22-3 on the season. They'll await the winner of the Hampton-Avonworth game on Saturday. Uniontown will play the loser of that game on Tuesday night. If it's Avonworth, the game will be at Uniontown High School. If Avonworth knocks off Hampton, the game will be at Hampton High School on Tuesday. Again, your final score, Lincoln Park 74, Uniontown 63. Stay tuned for our post-game show brought to you by Peach & Pharmacy inside the downtown Connellsville Peach & Market. Comes your way next here on WMBS, the Trib Live High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
Since 1983, Karnuts Auto Center has provided reliable repairs, service, and preventative maintenance. They repair all systems on your car, truck, and commercial vehicles. This includes mechanical, electrical, auto body, interior, tires and wheels, bumper-to-bumper service. Whether it's your daily transportation or your specialty vehicle, they have you covered. Karnuts also offers new tire sales and performs state inspections. Stop in and see Karnuts today on Farragut Street right by Uniontown High School or call 724-437-4471.
Uniontown Mayor Bill Gerke wishes our student athletes a great winter sports season. Mayor Gerke would also like to wish Uniontown head coach Rob Kazmarski and the Uniontown Red Raiders basketball team the best of luck this year. As the mayor of Uniontown and proud graduate of Uniontown Area High School, Mayor Gerke is happy to see our student athletes working hard both in the classroom and in their athletic events.
Are you considering a project design and don't know where to start? K2 Engineering offers a wide range of professional civil, architectural, and municipal services to meet your individual project needs. Our versatility combined with our personalized approach is what sets us apart as a full-service engineering and consultation firm. To learn more about our services, please visit us on the web at www.k2engineering.net. K2 Engineering, where customer service is our priority.
The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood is a veterans organization located in Fayette County since 1950. They are proud to advertise on WMBS sports programs and to contribute to the Veterans Hospital, local sports teams, and scouting organizations. The Catholic War Veterans will be holding a veterans breakfast coming up on May 18th from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Veterans, police, first responders are invited to attend at no cost. A guest Goodwill donation will be accepted. Best of luck to all of our local teams from the Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood.
Are your dentures cracked, loose, broken, or missing a tooth? Hey, maybe it's just time for a new set of dentures. If that's the case, check out Uniontown Dental Associates, located at 7829 National Pike in Uniontown. They can make you new dentures faster than other offices, and in most cases can offer same-day denture repairs. They also offer teeth whitening, clear braces, and single-visit crowns. Just call their office for your appointment today, 724 724-438-0241 or visit their Facebook page for more information.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy. Hi, I'm Russ Plaho. As your local Allstate agent, providing protection that fits your life is something I take, well, personally. I'm committed to learning about your needs and personalizing protection to meet them. From bundling your auto, home, and life insurance with ease to evaluating optional coverage based on your protection needs. I can build an insurance proposal that fits your life. Are you in good hands? Contact me, Russ Plaho, for a free quote.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Savings vary.
Brian Rozak.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
The T-Berry Law Office and attorney Vincent M. T-Berry would like to thank everyone who voted them Best Law Firm and Criminal Defense Attorney in the 2023 Best in Fayette contest. The T-Berry Law Office specializes in criminal defense, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. The T-Berry Law Office is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. Make your first call to attorney Vincent M. T-Berry and the T-Berry Law Office. Phone 724-430-0300 or visit their new website at tberrylawoffice.com. The T-Berry Law Office. Small town, big results. From chips and cracks to splits and shatters, if you need new glass, Fay West Glass Company is the one to call. Fay West Glass has served Fayette and Greene counties for over 25 years and specializes in residential glass installations and replacements, plus commercial and industrial glass. So when that window's busted or that sliding door shattered and you can't wait, Fay West is available. 724-439-8600. That's 724-439-8600. Proudly local and veteran-owned, Fay West Glass will earn your business.
Lincoln Park, a 74-63 win over the Uniontown Red Raiders in this boys 4A semifinal round game. Again, our post-game show brought to you by Peach and Pharmacy inside the downtown Connellsville Peach and Market. Steve, before you get to the stats, the one stat to me that stands out, Jameer Braxton, the only Red Raider to score in that fourth quarter.
Yeah, well, that's correct. He had, I was just sitting there thinking about it, and I know people are all they're talking about is the officiating. And, yeah, it wasn't good from the Uniontown side of things, but we still made a lot of mistakes, Brian. And it was the mistakes that I think because of the speed of the game, the athletic ability of Lincoln Park, I mean, they force mistakes, right? They force you into doing bad things, things you're not used to doing, and that's probably the difference in the game. Yeah, that foul down there should have been a foul on Thomas when he took the ball off of Winfrey and then he hit a three. That was huge. But hey, let's give Lincoln Park credit. They're good. I mean, they're good. And, then, of course, like you said, the 74-63 doesn't really tell the story because it was a lot closer than they got a couple of garbage points in the last 30 seconds when we kind of started throwing the ball around. But it was a lot closer than that, and I think they know they were in a battle, and the Red Raiders could have I wouldn't say easily, but they could have stole one tonight, and they didn't do it, but they were there. And they had a shot.
It's 74-63, your final score. Steve, is your final stats. They're brought to you by First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County.
Okay, for the Red Raiders, Grimm 17. Again, like Brian mentioned, no points from the Red Raiders from anyone other than Braxton in the fourth quarter. But Grooms finishes a nice night with 17. He had 3 3-pointers in the third quarter, which really got us back in the game. Hager with 8 points. Winfrey with 5, McClee with 4, Milsom with 2, Ellsworth hit the 1-3, he had 3, and Braxton finished with 24. They had 15 points in the first, 16 in the second, 22 in the third, and just 10 in the fourth, 63 for the ball game. For the Leopards from Lincoln Park, Reichelm had 12 points, Cummings with 16, Crawford with 9. Malik Thomas led the way, as he usually does, with 28, and McGee, who was fighting off probably was a cramping situation, but he still finished with 9 points. They scored 19 in the first, 21 in the second, 14 in the third, 19 in the fourth for a 74-63 hard-fought victory for Lincoln Park.
We're back with a final word from Peters Township High School in just a moment. Again, your final score, Lincoln Park 74, Uniontown 63.
On the go? No time to stop? That's when you'll love Peachin Pharmacy's curbside pickup at Peachin Market in downtown Connellsville. Next time you have a prescription to get, let Peachin Pharmacy make it easy for you. Call ahead at 724-626-9600 or send a message. Let friendly curbside pickup keep you right where you want to be, in the driver's seat. Peachin Pharmacy, your local pharmacy.
Beautiful to Uniontown and trade me, yes. John Clinton with Dominic Harpone from your 7-time President's Award-winning Ford Uniontown. Dominic, let's kick this President's sale up a few notches.
John, listen to this. We are taking up to $7,000 off 23 F-150s. Or get this, 1.9 financing up to 72 months, and that's on all models, XLs, XLTs, Larrys, and more. Sale excludes Tremors and Raptors. By the way, all 24 Edges, we are taking up to $3,000 off with $1,000 in rebate and 0% APR for 48 months, 0.9 for 60 months, and only 2.9 for 72 months. And JC, I just checked, and we have over 80 pre-owned on the lot right now ready to move. Most are certified with factory warranty. Cars, trucks, SUVs, we got them.
Just a reminder, we now offer online maintenance appointments, and don't forget our pickup and delivery service. We simply pick the vehicle up at your home or office, bring it here to complete the service, and return the vehicle back to you. Easy like Sunday morning. The presidents know, shouldn't you? That's 40 Uniontown on top of the hill across from Applebee's or 40uniontown.com. Must finance a credit and not all buyers will qualify.
I'm Bill Martin, and along with my partner Trip Radcliffe and Rob Harper are attorneys at Radcliffe Martin Law. Our primary focus at Radcliffe Martin Law is representing people hurt in accidents. However, we handle workers' compensation claims, estate planning, real estate matters, and class actions. Radcliffe Martin Law is your hometown firm that offers conveniences not possible with Pittsburgh firms and provides better service than those firms. Radcliffe Martin Law, your local injury attorneys. 724-439-3930.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatrics, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry.
Lincoln Park a 74-63 win over the Uniontown Red Raiders tonight. Both the Uniontown boys and the Laurel Highlands girls will play on Tuesday. We know the Laurel Highlands girls will take on Blackhawk and the girls for a semifinal round game here at Peters Township at 6 o'clock. Uniontown will take on either Hampton or Avonworth, a loser of that semifinal round game that will be played at 4 o'clock this afternoon at North Allegheny High School. If the Red Raiders end up facing Avonworth, the game will be at Uniontown High School. If it's at Hampton or against Hampton, it'll be at Hampton High School. And we'll find out what we can and can't do from the WPIAL office on Monday and pass along our broadcast plans to you on our Facebook page and on the air on Monday. But certainly a fun game, Steve. And you look at our games here over the last 2 days, both the Uniontown boys team and the Laurel Highlands girls team, really a lot to be proud of with the way they've played so far this season.
Yeah, I mean, it was I watched the game last night. I was home eating pizza watching you guys. You and Tony did a great job, and that was fun to watch. Good to see Laurel Highlands really dominate that second half.
And I would say right now, Steve, I haven't said this on the air yet, but Stuart Davis should be the WPIAL Girls Basketball Coach of the Year. If you look at what he did with that program, the 3 years before he was there, they had 5 total wins over 3 years. Now in the playoffs and back-to-back seasons, and the girls in the semifinals for the first time since '98.
Yeah, and he's doing.
And he has 8 girls on the team.
Yeah, well.
And for Uniontown, they're going to obviously play on Tuesday in a PIAA play-in game to determine playoff positioning in the state playoffs. That'll start on Friday, March the 8th. If they would win that game, Steve, on Tuesday, they would actually host a team from the Erie region coming up in the first round. But the bad news is you'd likely run into Lincoln Park in the round of 16. If they lose, they'll play a team from District 9. We were up there last year with Laurel Highlands. That's the Clearfield area. So the bad news is you'd have a road trip in the first round, but you wouldn't have to play Lincoln Park until the round of 8.
That was a 2-hour drive up in the mountains.
Yes.
I remember it was snowing.
Yes.
But you know what's funny is, Uniontown they got to learn from this game. I mean, they're going to come home and everyone's going to tell them, hey, the refs and this and that. But you know what? The fact of the matter is, they turned the ball over a lot. They took some terrible shots, and they still were in the game. So that tells you that they played some terrific basketball. They just kind of just a couple of things here and there against a good team. You just can't have those slip-ups, and it was just enough to put them down. But they should be pretty proud of the way they hung in there, and they played against some really good athletes. And, so they got to look, other than facing Lincoln Park again, they should be able to beat pretty much just about anybody around here. But, eventually, like you said, they're going to have to play them again. So what they learn and what can they learn going into the next round? And then the other perspective is Lincoln Park's got to, they're going to have more
They'll make
respect.
adjustments, too.
They'll make adjustments, and they're going to say, hey, wait a minute. We can't take this team lightly. They could have beat us, and so they got to, you got to be careful from that perspective. But we played pretty good. The kids were terrific. It's just, we pointed out some mistakes that they made. But you got to remember, when you're playing against teams that are faster, bigger, stronger than you, and better athletically probably than you're used to seeing, things change, right? You're not as comfortable, and you step up a little bit. It's like when you play golf. You go play a nice, easy course you're familiar with, and then all of a sudden they throw you at Oakmont with the roughs 10 inches high.
My confidence goes down.
Your confidence goes down, yeah. So it's just different, right? So, but they played pretty good, and it was a good atmosphere. A lot of people came. You got to give the Uniontown fans credit, and Lincoln Park had a lot of people here too. So it was a good, fun atmosphere for these kids to play, and it was a lot of fun.
Again, we'll have high school basketball on Tuesday. Again, we'll pass along our broadcast plans coming up for you probably sometime on Monday once we get approval from the league office. Steve, you know what's next on WMBS?
What's next on Pirate baseball.
Yes, Pirates baseball. You're right. Pirates
I'll tell you what, Tony and I are putting first on the list for playoff tickets for this year. We want to be the first ones on the list. You got to believe.
Again, your final score: Lincoln Park 74, Uniontown 63. For Steve Super, also have to thank Tony Hanula for helping us out behind the scenes tonight as well. Billy Dice behind the camera, and Nick Barczyk back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios. I'm Brian Morozak. Have yourselves a pleasant afternoon. Again, your final score: Lincoln Park 74, Uniontown 63. So long, everybody, from Peters Township High School.